Hello, hello. I need a minute. My audio was not working. Welcome back, B-Dog. New game today. Let's place research instrumentals. My audio working because I can't hear anything. I am pretty alert today. Despite waking up way too early because I'm taking care of my nieces.
What's happened?
How are you doing? Oh,
What is
wait, okay,
this
good.
place?
Audio is working. Good.
Maybe I'm dead. I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead. I can't get up.
I'm
What's going
alive. That's how it
on?
is
What's
some
happening
days.
to me?
Being alive, that's enough effort.
There's no one here. But these noises.
If I remember correctly, didn't you start joining me when I was
My head is
playing
killing me.
Martha is Dead?
I can't keep my eyes open.
Yeah. Same, I believe this is like the same kind of universe from the same developers and stuff. But this game came out before Martha is Dead, so I'm just playing stuff all out of order. It was on sale, so I decided to get it and give it a try. I liked Martha was Dead. I like those kind of games that make you think and go like, wait, what's actually going on here? Oh, no. No, you are not giving me problems today, computer. Don't do this to me. Okay. I think we're good. False alarm. So skinny. Oh, so you already played this one. Oh, I did not expect that to actually open. Hold on. Let me check out what's next to me first. I feel like I already like the way this game moves better. Because I remember getting very frustrated with the movements in the other one. But held up their face. Oh, wait. These are the parents from the other game. Yeah. Cool. And sister. And Sister Martha. Yeah, I still believe Martha was not real. What else? Which one did I read? Was it this one? Doo-doo-doo. Good luck on your test. Hope everything goes well. We will be here for the next 4 hours, so join us if you can. Improvements on April. Okay, can we open this? Oh, yes, we can. Okay. I don't see anything useful in here. Unless we can take the wine. It would appear not. Doesn't Look like we can actually use it, I don't believe. 1940. That's all that's in here. Can we take the shovel? Will we need a shovel for anything? Nope. Playground. What's up there? A house? Doo-doo-doo. It feels weird that it's so quiet in this game. I guess it's better than really obnoxious background music. This looks like it was, I guess, a greenhouse. Yeah. Yep. Can't sneak out of here. Nope. No climbing over stuff, I'm assuming. Guess not. Alright, let's go back to that gate from before. Did I just trap myself in here? Unfortunately, it does not appear like we can run in this game. At least not yet. Maybe they'll let me later on. And for like a month now, I've been playing a game that like rarely required me to touch the keyboard, so it feels weird to have to keep my hand on the keyboard. Oh, jeez, that got loud. Why are we walking like slower? Come on now.
This place. Time.
Music gets loud, the whispering is low.
Memory.
So did we like escape this asylum and now it's like in ruins, like we've returned back? Ooh, map. Hold on, wait, this helps. No, go back. I meant to zoom in. Okay, we're in 2. Let's see how much of this map I actually remember. Mission, waiting room. Let's go number 4, the stairs 5, conference room, visitor toilets. We're 7 across over here. Tranquil ward. 8 is in the opposite direction. Observation ward. 9 refrigerator, nurse's room, grounds, park. Okay. The entrance. Charity congregation. Psychiatric hospital admission inventory. I believe we're Renee. On. Oh. The year is totally off, but this is close to my birthday. Huh. Sweaters, shirts, 1, underwear, pairs of. Okay. So this is 2 years prior. All right. Sorry if I just got into see. Da-da-da-da-da. Widow. Respiratory, okay. What else do we have here? Add to synopsis menu. The first part of Renee's diary. Place time memory. Renee's diary. Okay.
My memory of those years is hazy. Between
Hey,
the ages
Mav.
of about 7 and
Welcome,
10,
welcome.
my memories are disconnected, and I couldn't say how many times and how frequently the light used to come. My mother gave me a doll around that time. Charlotte. Thinking back to it makes me want to laugh. But at the beginning, I remembered that I was afraid of her. I thought she wanted to harm me, to kill me and take my place.
The doll?
When the light came, she would stay beside me, and her presence.
Oh, nice drawing.
Did not disturb me. I was able to talk to her, and so she became my best friend. At least until I was in grade 2, when everything changed. She didn't laugh at me, and if I had to say something to my mother, I asked her to say it. When things inside me turned bad, she was the only one I could turn to. Now all of this makes me blush, but Charlotte was a real friend to me.
So the doll's name was Charlotte.
I knew that she was just a doll. I wasn't stupid, but at the same time, she was real too. I don't know how to explain it. It's difficult. My mother would cuddle her and tell her things. I guess she was trying to communicate with me, but back then I was too afraid to understand it.
Okay. My week's been good. How's your week been? How's the free time? More pages? Seems to be one all the way at the end. Okay, so we gotta collect the rest of these entries, I'm guessing. And that's the end. Okay. So we gotta collect the rest of these entries. That seems to be the objective. And medical documents to, I guess, get our memory back. I guess we escaped and now we're trying to remember things. Now that the place is shut down.
The only thing I remember clearly is Charlotte, my doll.
Let's do this floor before we go upstairs.
No, she's freezing. She's alone. Let's look for her. Doesn't want to abandon.
So we can't go that way. In here. This doll better not, like, come to life and jump scare me. I'll be pissed. Photos. Also from around the asylum, it looks like. Guess this is what it looked like before it became decrepit.
Nobody says we can't. Let's find Charlotte.
So we want to find the doll. Guess we gotta go upstairs because there's not much more on this floor we could do. I have moved so many times. I hate moving. Oh, there's a door back here. Can we open it? Does not appear so. Appears pretty solidly shut. Up we go. Oh my god, my phone just vibrated and that scared the crap out of me. I thought it was my computer vibrating. Ooh, can you tell I'm already getting paranoid playing this game? At least there's multiple maps everywhere. Oh, okay, wait, we got some imaging here. Does any of this belong to us? No, we're not that lucky. How much longer do you have before you officially, like, have to look for a new job?
Let's search the wards on the upper floor. There's a plan on the wall which shows their location.
lobotomies were definitely performed here. What was that? Transfer document. 37. Huh? That is. Now I'm scared. There better not be anything behind me. How much more time off do you have before you officially have to really start looking for a new job? Did we go this way? I don't think we did.
Let's find Charlotte. She's alone. She's alone in the dark. Renee doesn't want to abandon her.
I guess we'll keep going up. That seems like the only, Is that her? Did we find the doll already?
Mummy took good care of Charlotte. She tucked her in, hugged her, gave her cuddles and kisses. She was very affectionate and loving. Nothing bad happened to Charlotte, and that surprised me. I didn't understand. At first, I was quite scared. I was afraid that she wanted to hurt me. I lived in constant fear that Mom would abandon her. Because I didn't deserve to live. I didn't deserve to be loved. It's cold and it's dark. Look, she's cold. She'll get ill. We can take care of her. Nobody can stop us. Charlotte is a good girl.
Oh, new chapter. I guess the first objective, which was really to find the doll, was what they wanted.
Mummy took good care
Okay,
of Charlotte.
That just replays the memories that we've seen. No documents yet. Back. What just happened? What did I do now? What did I do? Resume. What has happened? I'm moving, but my screen is white. What has happened? Do I just randomly keep walking? What it? Oh my gosh, tell me I broke the game. What did I do? Can I fix it? What did I do? What happened to my screen? Oh, for fuck's sake. I can hear walking, but I don't know if I'm just supposed to randomly be walking or if I actually fucked up my screen. I don't know what's happening. Oh, that's interesting. You have to pay a tax for being unemployed after a certain amount of time. Hope employment rates are better in your country than they are in some of the places I've been. What is going on? Let me see if letting this play does
Mommy
anything.
took good care of Charlotte.
Let that play.
She tucked her in, hugged her, gave her cuddles and
If I have to
kisses.
restart the game, that's gonna be annoying because
She was
getting off
very
this screen is
affectionate and
not...
loving.
It does not let me get off the screen.
Nothing bad happened to Charlotte, and that surprised me. I didn't understand.
Like, I can't even get to my second screen
At
right now.
first, I was quite scared. I was afraid that she wanted to hurt me. I lived in constant fear that Mom would abandon her.
Salutations! Welcome back. That was short. Did that fix it? It looks like it did. Okay, it did. Thank goodness. Okay, now we're gonna walk around staring at this creepy doll. Got it. Not weird at all. Anything else in here? Haven't really found any medical records. Those keys look important. Can we pick that up? Can we put the doll down and start picking things up, please?
I saw a wheelchair on the ground floor. It's comfortable there, and we can put Charlotte somewhere warm.
You want me to get a wheelchair for the doll. Am I understanding this correctly? Oh, wait, let me read this. Huh. We're not taking these keys, are we? You're not letting me pick up these keys, are you? So you are... I am really not tech savvy at all. I'm terrible. I am one of those people that, like, I will leave the house without my cell. I don't care. I don't want it on me. I'm not a fan. The only reason I still tolerate technology is because I like to play video games, and that's pretty much about it. Ugh, she's gonna make me go back down, isn't she? Ugh. Alright, we'll put the doll in the wheelchair. Goodness. I don't even remember seeing this wheelchair. Where did we see this wheelchair? Was it like in the first room we went in, maybe? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Here? Just realized, did I open these earlier? I don't think I did. Oh, yeah, I like that they're giving dropping stuff about the other game. That's pretty cool. Can't see if there's anything in those cabinets because I can't use the flashlight right now. Oh, there's the wheelchair. There. Happy? Creepy ass doll.
Charlotte will be comfy here. But it's cold. No, it's cold. Don't shiver, Charlotte.
Have a good week, Mav. See you next week, hopefully. Good luck with moving and the job search. to leave the wheelchair. Okay, can we open these boxes? Anything in these boxes, I wonder? Still can't go out. I'm about to go back up there for those keys. Also, where's that cabinet? Because now I could.
We must find some warm lights. Let's go to the surgical ward.
I think that was all the way at the other end. Well, this is better than riding the bike in Martha is Dead. That shit was so annoying. Was it this room? No.
Let's take Charlotte to the surgical ward. The lights will warm her up.
Let's see if that did anything. I think I know the room she's looking for because I do remember being like, there's electricity here. We gotta go up, right? Can we make this go down? Can I go down on this thing or no? Like, can I actually use it? Close the door, please. No, close it. Thank you. Thank you, I'm not the only one. I hated that bike. I've noticed these mechanics are actually a little bit smoother. Which is weird because isn't this the older game of the two? Why was Martha is Dead so annoying to, like, control? And I hate that they made us use the bike, because I was like, whatever, I'll walk, and they were like, no, you gotta get on the bike. Hated that. Hated it. I cannot believe this lunatic is making me wheel this doll around. It's insane. Was it this room? No, I think it was the other end. Wait, was it? No, it was this one. Okay. I don't love that we can't run or, like, jog a little bit, but okay. At least we don't have to ride a bike.
The cold has gone away now. You see? The light, the warmth. We can do it. The cold will go away. It has to. Now we can enter the ward where everything started.
To receive.
It all began in the observation ward on the ground floor.
Hold on. Can I grab these keys or what? Nope. I guess we can't. Did I read these? I don't think I did. It's for top placement only to parents, brothers, sisters, wife, and children. Da 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 da. As far as no presents will be denied. Oh.
One day I turned off the light, but it didn't go dark. It was a limitless immensity, a blinding, merciless light. I was 16 years old, and I was afraid, always afraid, a fear that wore me down. I needed help, but I couldn't speak. I was terrified of everything, even thinking. They said they were taking me to a place where the fear would go away.
Okay, so this is our arrival.
I stopped living in there. They dragged me away and stripped off all my clothes, everything. I tried to explain what was going on in my head. They tied me to the bed for days. I was alone with my nightmares. It wasn't fear anymore. It was madness. And when you're mad, you cease to exist.
Oh my. This is some fucked up shit. This is probably pretty accurate to how things were in asylums back in those days, though. As fucked up as it is. Several patients crammed into a room. Yeah, people that ended up here that weren't mad would certainly become mad in a place like this. I wonder if it's based off of a very specific asylum, like a real one.
I was descending down.
But yeah, I'm sure a lot of this is pretty accurate. I studied a lot of psychology and psych throughout the years, so I know about what they did in the asylums. Okay, so we took a nap. Oh, we're breezing through these chapters. Okay. Alright, then. Let's go.
The door is locked from the outside.
Oh.
Here,
Yes.
the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
Makes sense. The doll unlocked the door, didn't it? Because what were those footsteps just now? Creepy ass doll. I have nightmares about this thing now. You know what makes it even creepier though? Is that I know I'm gonna be like subconsciously thinking about this shit later tonight. And my nieces are here and one of them is a little freaking creep. She like wakes up and stares at me in my sleep. I'm gonna like imagine this doll tonight while she's staring at me. Oh my gosh. These poor patients. Terrible. Oh my gosh, look at that one down there. Completely naked, oh my god. Yeah, if you're not crazy, this place would certainly make you crazy. Throw her out. Yo, she does the creepiest shit at night. And she's still quite short for her age, so she still looks kind of like really small and doll-like, but she's so creepy. One night I got up to check on her because I could hear she like got out of bed. She was going through that phase where she didn't want to stay in bed when we switched her out of the crib. And I go in there to yell at her, and I open the door and I don't see her, and I'm like, where is she? She didn't leave the room. The door was closed. And then I walk in to like see if she went under the bed or something, and she was behind the door like a little creep. Oh my gosh. That little girl took years off my life that night. Hey, give me back my doll. Hey, sir. Kids are so creepy, I swear.
He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me.
Oh,
It
man.
hurt me when he touched me. I thought I'd suddenly split open with a loud crack, and I would be shattered into pieces.
Oh gosh, this must have happened to hundreds of
I
people in
felt
these
fragile,
asylums.
sick, dirty, degraded. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while Renee obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light.
Yeah, that is a very specific description slobbered over.
I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer.
What is
Those
this, a forced
tests
abortion?
The doctors did to me. They said there was something growing inside, and they wanted to drag it out of me.
Oh yeah, forced abortion. It's a terrible place, holy crap. Which way did we come from? I think, did we come from here? This is where we saw the doll, right? At the end. And then the memory started. And then... Alright, so we gotta go this way. Because if I recall, none of the other doors open. Do they open now? I guess so. Let's investigate! See if we find anything new. I don't think we found, like, medical documents yet, I'm pretty sure. This is the room we were, locked in the memory. Go this way. These are the bathrooms, right? Yeah. Just more rooms, it looks like. That's locked. That's also locked. Nothing in these lockers. Pictures. I think that was a journal entry. Check that in a minute. Oh, wait. Another document here. Dear Director, I've been working at this institution for 5 years now. I'm a simple person. I'm not educated, and I feel embarrassed writing to you. I always try to look on the bright side, but sometimes we are called upon to do difficult things. Being which is simply unacceptable. I'm someone among us. That's too much attention to the younger female patients. Oh. Use the serious nature of this fine. Okay, so somebody was not a piece of shit that was working here. And, did say something. Oh, wait, there's David Tarani. I didn't even realize there was tags. Easy. So... Nothing else. I didn't read these. Okay. Yeah, new diary entry. Okay, in order, please. This one we read, right? Yeah, that we read. This is new.
He felt accused, hurt. I chased him away. I insulted him. He was proud, handsome. He said things about me to other people, which he shouldn't have said. Mother caught me coming home drunk. She beat me and sent me to speak to Don Gino every day. He came back and tried to speak to me. I think he liked me. Sometimes I sent him packing and I started shouting at him. But other times I embraced him. I held him tight and loved him. But he couldn't bind himself to me. I was 16 and ill. I had no future. I didn't get out of bed for weeks. Then I did things I was ashamed of. I slept with men. The guilt tore at my soul, and the light came back to torture me. I invented stories to justify my actions. I couldn't bear my own weight. Mom found out about it. Her voice split my head. I pushed her away because I was afraid of dying, and I shouted to the whole world what was happening to me, and that I didn't understand. The police arrived, and they carted me away. I remember the onlookers shaking their heads. They would be better off without me, cleansed of shame, with something to talk about for a while.
Okay. So she was acting up, and that was probably the last round. That's why they sent her away, it seems.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive.
Do we go back to our doll now?
They went to the gynecology ward on the upper floor.
Could have increased the obsession with the doll, the forced abortion.
August 21st, 1938. Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The
Ooh.
nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse.
Oh.
Then they said that Renee was crazy, and that the illness was all in her head. Careful, little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I'm writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries. The doctor who wrote things down was in Surgery C.
Why is that moving by itself? this open before? Oh, wait, what's that?
June 1935. After much theorizing and practice in clinics for the privileged, the moment for action has finally arrived. Volterra is the right place. It's an avant-garde hospital, the perfect place for a doctor who really wants to make a difference. November 20th. Crossing the threshold of the asylum was similar to entering another dimension. A world of smells, noises, and images which it is almost impossible to imagine, describe, or explain. August 1936. The situation is similar to that in many other institutions. The department is overcrowded. Hundreds of patients are supervised by a handful of nurses who are forced to tie the more distressed ones to their beds or to radiators. They do 24-hour shifts. It's impossible to work like this. We doctors rarely see the female patients, and it's the nurses who tell us what's happening to the women. The overpowering stench in the wards, the constant din of shouts and voices that are barely recognizable as human, dirty, naked bodies devoid of any dignity. The lunatic asylum gets under your skin and wears you down. I often consider resigning. I feel useless, impotent, a sort of merciful jailer, a mercy that helps no one and only helps to ease my conscience. March 15th, 1938. Dramas are played out before my eyes every single day, and I try to distance myself from them and just do the best I can. But a girl arrived some days ago. I couldn't avoid her gaze. All she asked in her dignified silence was not to be ripped away from her world. And me. I'm old enough to be her father, the father she never had, who didn't want her, who rejected her without even knowing her. I too refused what she asked me. I couldn't do anything but add my signature and consign her to hell. A danger to herself and to others, and a cause of public scandal. This was what was written on the accompanying note from the police headquarters. It was difficult not to agree with it. How much more violence must this poor girl be subjected to? Her gaze is so intense, so far removed from the carefree nature which should be the joyous hallmark of her age. I cried myself to sleep in my solitude. I kept thinking about those sad and frightened eyes staring at me. March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12. Housewife. Father unknown. Mother a seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
I can't read the document. We must find out. Talks about Renee, talks about you, so we have to read it. Don't be scared, nothing. I didn't know there was choices in this game.
We have to look for Amara. We must hurry. We have to follow the memories and make sure they don't fade. She is frightened, hears noises and ghosts, presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis, suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, her expression is distressed, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. I am always scared of her. She chases me." "Why are you here?" "I argued with my mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children whispered, called my name." March 16th. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward, still under my supervision. "Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake." So many things frightened me. The system I lived in was built on fear and light. There was no mercy or understanding in the town of light.
Huh. I wonder if how much of a difference these choices actually make. Hallucinations, not the fight must have been truly horrific. I don't know.
I didn't know what reality was. I never did. I've known many different realities, maybe too many. When you move, everything changes its appearance and meaning.
Oh man, I don't know if this is the right choice or not, but... Oh?
I have no points of reference. We'll just have to keep looking. April 21st. She's more awake this morning and is responding to questions, complains of headaches. She became agitated when she found out her mother was there. She says that one day, many years earlier, she was with a friend of hers and met a man who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. He made her smoke cigarettes and drink liquor, and the man showed her certain things. He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep what had happened a secret.
Oh.
These facts were essentially confirmed by her mother. After that, she became arrogant, impatient, and hostile towards her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public. Her moods would swing from laughter to tears.
What?
She rants. She pleasures herself. It's not true. Renee hostile? It's all made up. They wanted to make her into something she wasn't, and then certain things would have been forgotten. Renee was the bad girl. Maybe I'm starting to understand. That's enough of reading these lies. Let's look for Amara.
Amara.
The grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens. This is the road we used to take.
Who is Amara?
If it weren't for her.
Oh.
In the grounds on that bench in spring. So many days. It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed.
Oh.
She did things to me. Sometimes.
Okay, so this girl was like continuously assaulted in this
I
place.
felt her body against mine for the first time. It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light.
I guess these advances were wanted unlike the other person. That must be Amara.
She wasn't in the system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why.
Oh, we could just walk here, okay.
The scent of spring. The land of light was far away, and we spent the days chatting on the stone benches.
There's the stone bench. Ooh, wait. There's something down there. Can we jump down? Or no? Nope. Okay. That means I have to go back and down. And all the way around. Can we? Can we not jump off? Nope, definitely not. Oh, I guess walking this thing was an achievement. Okay. Yay me. Now to go all the way down and around. Why couldn't this game let me jog places?
Nature helped me to forget, to escape from the system.
Sorry, gotta crack my fingers. There we go. Oh. What are we about to find here? I haven't read the last few entries. Let's see. Oh, we got a lot more pages.
My name is Renee. They told me that I have to write this diary, but I don't feel like it. It's not true that I feel better when I write. Actually, it's worse. I was a shy girl, and I just wanted to be like the others. But that's not what happened. No. I did things that, when I think about them now, eventually brought me here. Everything started with that damned light. It happened for the first time when I was still a little girl. I was 6 or 7. I was walking outside school when suddenly the noise started to melt into an indistinct rumble. The light increased. I felt fear as a physical sensation. It prevented me from moving, from swallowing, from breathing. After God knows how long, everything went back to normal, but a new fear replaced the old.
Bruna? Who's Bruna?
He told me about Bruna's father and brother, but I was already very ill. The light had returned, and that thing made me suffer even more. Prince Charming doesn't exist, Renee. At least not for us. I was 14 years old. Things improved for a number of years, then suddenly everything came crashing down. One evening I came home drunk, and the following morning a terrible crisis overcame me all of a sudden. What had I done? I remember the doctor, the wall filthy with blood and vomit. My mother wasn't looking at me. Bruna was crying but trying to hide it. Charlotte was beside me. I never told anyone what had happened. He came to visit me, but I refused to see him. I became agitated. I think he liked me, even though things turned out badly. In that period, I began to suffer from memory loss. The few things I learned didn't please me at all. He told me that I was looking for him. It was all my fault. Bruna told me that sometimes I got drunk. People in the village gossiped about me. Sometimes I was covered in black and blue marks. I didn't realize what was happening to me, what I was doing. I was no longer in control of my life. From my little corner.
I think we read this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. Okay, so these were like paths, I guess. And my decisions eliminated like 2 of them. Let us keep going. Oh wait, we were out here before. Where do we go now? Can't open it. Guess we gotta get in the kitchens. Go around. Oh, I almost didn't go in there.
Let's look for Amara in the kitchens in the basement of the building, behind the greenhouse. Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain.
Not gonna find a corpse in one of these, are we? Okay, guess not.
Keep looking. We mustn't give up. Where could she be? We've got to talk to her. Everything will be all right. But being here now, I don't like it. Come on, let's look for her, quickly. We can't stay in here too long. They'll find us. When they found us... Come on, hurry. We've got to find her quickly. We've got to get out of here. They'll find us. But not now. Not yet. Amara's not here. Maybe she's in the showers. We can find her there. The water was often cold. When it was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us. We have to turn the water on in the showers and switch the boiler on. All the plumbing systems were in the kitchen area. Now we have water. We must switch the boiler on. Now we have water. We must switch the boiler on.
Are these not the boilers? How do I switch the boilers on? Um...
I no longer considered my body as something disgusting and ill. Far from it. I began to look at myself, to caress myself, and smell my own skin. I began to explore and experiment, finding physical pleasure. My ideas were not very clear, and I never spoke to anyone about these things. Bruna, however, spoke about them. She boasted about her love stories and her young men. To my eyes, she was very lucky, always being wooed. By marvelous, generous, and kind boys. Thus, I fantasized about her adventures, pretending that I was the main protagonist. But how could I ever be like her? Occasionally I recall that she had black and blue marks on her body, but I was so naive that I did not understand. I did not put two and two together. It was Don Gino who explained things to me a few years later. He told me about Bruna's father and brother, but I was already very ill. The light had returned, and that thing made me suffer even more. It was my world, and it was crumbling. When I spoke to Bruna about now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
I don't think this was open, was it? Were we here already or not? Look like the showers to me. Where is she? Doo-doo-doo.
Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms.
Another flashback.
Let's turn the water on now, and everything will be as before.
Don't like how slow we're walking.
Amara was everything I could have been, but she no longer existed. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. It was my fault, and she disappeared from my life. They gave you injections there, which made your body and soul tremble violently. A whirlwind of anguish and unbearable pain. I lived in terror of the next time. They had taken me upstairs to that ward where no one wanted to go.
Jeez.
Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
Other side, I guess, maybe? It looks like we've inspected this whole side now. I think there was another map here, wasn't there? Or I'm crazy. We gotta go up, I guess, again, I'm thinking. Okay, let's go. My clinics, okay, 6.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm. Montefoscoli, December 20th, 1941. Dear Director, could you please let me know how my daughter, your patient Renee T., is getting along?
Oh?
I've written to my daughter several times, but have received no reply. I'm very worried, particularly as I've been ill for some time and have not been well enough to come and visit her. Please kindly let me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to the attention of Dr. C so he can assess the potential discharge of the patient.
Did I not go the right way? I'm pretty... Unless I have dyslexia. Pretty sure I went the right way. I was in here earlier, no? Well, this is all starting to look the same. I doubt these actually do anything. I need a bathroom break in a minute. Yeah, let me do that now. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Be right back. I am back. I'm suddenly feeling a little nauseous and I don't know why. What are we doing again? Yeah, these are the only rooms open, so I don't know, like, what we're supposed to do. Like, there has to be something in here. Did I miss, like, is there, like, drawings or something on these window panels? I don't know. What? Oh, no. It just needed to be dark. Okay. If I hadn't figured it out just now, I definitely would have had to look that one up.
Cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet. They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit.
That is not a pleasant way to go out.
She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte.
A different creepy doll? Oh, wait. We can move a little bit. Oh. Oh my. Very unpleasant.
The past came back to hurt me again. In the loneliness of that crowded ward, he brought it with him. I thought I would never see him again. He'd come to remind me who I was. That's what my mother used to do. That's what I had done. It seems that my life in here was just a repeat of what it had been outside.
Yeah, just amped to the max.
The fear. The shame. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again.
Oh wait, are we trapped in here now? What the hell? What do I do now? Wait, what's this?
Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom. This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Oh? Whew. Okay, so we got 4 options. They've taken everything away from me. So long nobody knows about me. It's as if I don't exist. They hurt me really badly. Please, I beg you, Get me out of this place. It frightens me so much. I don't know. I'm really unsure where to go here. I'm leaning towards this one. Maybe this one. I just wish I could die. I don't know what's happening. I mean, if we're trying to do a convincing ladder.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply?
What just happened? Did this freeze? What the heck?
The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
Alright, it back there. Oh, this is all open now. Clinical diary of Renee. Symptoms and treatment. Or more of the following. Quite a long list. Dow, police officer, investigating Bruno. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else in there. More flashbacks. That doesn't say anything. Showroom and archive 12. Other side, right? Yep, all the way at the end. Sorry, I'm a little quiet. I feel very nauseous and I'm not entirely sure why. Kind of came out of nowhere. Okay, so that was last diary entry. We should sit and read the journal now. Nope. Okay, wait. Here, and then I think here. This was new.
I didn't tell anyone about the light. I knew that something terrible was happening to me. I thought that I would die, and the shame I felt was so deep that an uncontrollable restlessness took over me. I was afraid when other people were nearby. I saw fingers pointed at me, mouths laughing, condemning me. I tried to be alone. I would sit down on the ground and, curled up in the dark, I would repeat a word, any word, in continuation. This helped me not to think, not to lose myself. I would spend entire days like this, hoping that my mother would ignore me. Her compassionate words hurt me and terrorized me even more, and so I had to. Shout and shout and shout those words. After a few days, things got better, and little by little I came out of my hiding place. But the fear was always there, under the surface, ready to strike me even harder. I remember a recurring dream from that time. I used to have plenty of nightmares, but this particular one was so real that even today, I ask myself whether it could have possibly been just a dream. I was in bed, enveloped by the warmth of the blanket, in the dark, about to succumb to sleep, when I heard the bedroom door open. I turned to face the wall and did not have the courage to turn around. I only saw a shadow cast against the wall by the light filtering in through the door. Then I heard the door close again, and I thought that it might have been my mother who, before going to bed, used to peep in to see whether I was sleeping. However, there was no time to breathe a sigh of relief, for footsteps approached the bed, and I heard the sound of breathing close by. Fear paralyzed me from head to toe. The blankets were pulled back. I remember the chill of fresh air on my spine. Someone sat on the bed, and I trembled. Then the dream finished. The light often came when I was at school, turning my fellow pupils into puppets that would terrorize me.
Excuse me.
To me, they appeared transformed, with the bloodied heads of animals stuck where their own heads should have been. I would curl up on the floor and would even wet myself. The teacher would try to console me and would smile at me, but her teeth and her eyes would terrify me even more. Things did change. I don't know why, perhaps during the second or third year of school. It was more or less in the same period that I became friends with Bruna. I remember the sensation of joy I experienced when I felt almost normal. The light isn't coming. The dreams have gone, and I have a real friend, one who speaks to me. I would repeat this to myself proudly while looking in the mirror, where I no longer saw an embarrassing reflection. It seemed to me that the world was a difficult place, but it was no longer impossible. Bruna. I did not understand what Bruna saw in me, especially as she was almost 2 years older than me. I would tell her this every now and then, and she would joke about it, saying, "Nothing. I don't see anything in you, which is what I like about you." And then she would hug me. one day, she was sad and pensive, and said to me, "You and I are the same. Don't be fooled. You are reserved and honest, and I'm not. But that's the only difference between us. The only one." Then she began to cry. I was struck by the perception in her words, but only today, after re-examining my past, do I understand what she meant. I no longer considered my body as something disgusting and ill. Far from it. I began to look at myself, to caress myself, and smell my own skin. I began to explore and experiment, finding physical pleasure. My ideas were not very clear, and I never spoke to anyone about these things. Bruna, however, spoke about them. She boasted about her love stories and her young men. To my eye, by marvelous, generous, and kind boys.
I think I read all of them now. Pretty sure. Whew.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day, but far too many never left. There must be a file with my name in the filing cabinet somewhere. Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much. But now I'll behave myself, I promise. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee. This letter. It was Renee's letter, just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write to me anymore. If only these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renee.
Quite a few.
𝕊𝕆𝕀𝕃𝔼𝔢�, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months. I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you.
This mother seems much better than the
Keep
one
your
from
chin
Martha
up,
is Dead.
Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom. 𝕊𝕆𝕃𝔼𝔢�, October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice? I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you. Mom will come and fetch us, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renee didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere. Let's look for the second doll. It'll be among the bundles of the patient's belongings. Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window.
Is this our stuff? Guess so.
May the Lord guide your path and keep you from sin. Mom. You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her. Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights?
I mean, I hope so. I hope the doll did not move by itself. It's disturbing enough without a doll being alive.
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders. I only obeyed orders. Charlotte has gone away. Mom will come and get us. She loves us, even though we're orders. Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders, even though we're bad. Mom won't leave us alone. I didn't do anything. Charlotte gone away. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Electroshock therapy. We just teleported here? Okay.
September 7th, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make 𝔔𝔢𝔫𝔦𝔢, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th. Tied to bed for 15 days.
Oh shit. That's a long-ass time.
Tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words. Laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they?
Okay, here we go. Yeah, they're just a figment of my imagination. Memory is what you are, whether it's real or not. I was with Amara in the showers, my memory. They're not real, are they? I'm leaning towards the bottom 2 options. I really am not sure. Lean towards B or C. Or maybe... Is it... I don't even know what's real or not. I feel like making her confront reality, but I don't know what reality is to her. Which is why I'm kind of leaning towards B. Memory is what... I'm kind of leaning towards B or C. I'm gonna guess this one. It's her reality, so I don't know how to
December 15th.
convince her
Dr. C.
otherwise.
Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Prostitution?
What?
No one would have ever believed a lunatic, let alone a lunatic who lives in the worst sort of sin. Could such a person ever have been subject to sexual violence? Certainly not. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us.
This is the only treatment. There were so many of you, what could they do? And there was so few of them. Wield power. I kind of want to lean towards C a little bit, and I'll eliminate A.
The therapies removed the light for a while, but also all her will, desire, and hope.
You were also argument that existed. I think I'll eliminate B, so I'm thinking either A or C.
June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her.
I mean, that's not the sort of thing you should force on someone, honestly.
According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds.
Oh my gosh, this poor girl.
Details are contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in 𝕊𝕊𝕢𝔢𝔢, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes. ES therapy. That's how the reality is concealed. It has all been planned very carefully.
Perhaps it's Renee. That Renee. I'm gonna eliminate C, I think, and go with either A or B. I kind of want to go with B because I don't want to feed the delusion.
June 13th. The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls.
I'm thinking of eliminating C. A and B are kind of the same thing, though. A or B. A or B, A or B.
March 3rd. Alert, correct attitude, replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer.
She's just so lonely that she's imagining these things.
She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence. We can look for her things in the storeroom containing the bundles of the patient's belongings on the upper floor.
I love how we teleported back into this hallway. You know what does surprise me? That we haven't found corpses here yet.
These are Amara's things, I'm certain. Amara, there she is.
Okay, so this person's real.
She really did exist. There she is, my friend. March 12th, 1938. The young girl Renee arrived today.
Oh, she was a witness to our
she remembers
terror.
The first time we met. I talked to her mother, the dear lady, and she expressed her fears to me, and I promised I'd keep an eye on her daughter. The lady told me her daughter's doll had been taken away, and this worried her. Because when she becomes depressed, as she is now, Renee barricades herself in her room and can't communicate. The doll becomes her voice, eyes, and ears. Dr. B said I'll soon get out of here. I'm sorry. I'm so sad to leave Renee. I won't be able to protect her anymore. My poor friend. She was hoping to be able to get out of here, but nobody ever leaves this place. That poor girl is really ill. I am the only one she ever speaks to. I told her I was leaving, and she stared at me, saying that I would never leave. It was quite unnerving, and then she started to cry. I felt like crying too. She didn't say anything else. What worries me is that I'm sure that terrible man is watching her. He was the one who brought her here, and of all the good people, why did it have to be him? She knew. I told her everything. She knew about that man. That's why they wanted to make her disappear from my life. But I instructed a nurse friend of mine to keep an eye on her, and I'm sure she will, because she's a good woman. Her friend the nurse. I vaguely
That must have been who was
remember.
writing the letter.
She worked on this ward. Here we are together. How could I have imagined for a single moment that she never existed?
Hey, honestly, I was doubting you too, so...
Let's look for signs of the nurse in the nurse's room on the upper floor. She worked mostly in the Marigliano pavilion. Let's get out of here and find that pavilion. Renee was alone here. Charlotte had abandoned her. And without Charlotte, Renee couldn't communicate with the outside world. Mother knew that.
She gone. Did we move the doll? You know what? Not gonna question it. Not going to question it. Which way should we go? It says follow the signs. I don't see any signs. That could mean I'm going the completely wrong way. This way. Is it getting darker? Because I am not looking forward to wandering around this place at nighttime. wonder if that was the same nurse who had written that letter we found that was trying to, like, mourn. This place looks like it's in better shape than where we just were. Why don't they let us jog? Or speed walk at least.
She's kind to everyone, even me. I felt a little better when I saw her. The sick children laughed and played with her. Not even they could frighten me. Don't annoy Renee. She's a princess here. Didn't you know? She told stories. She said there was a war out there. But they stared at me and frightened me. They would come to look for me in the evening, and then no one would have protected me. Not even you, Charlotte. Am I right?
What the fuck? Should I be like following that? Shit, why is he barking? I am not sure what just happened, but my dog was going ballistic. Maybe he's hearing things. Did we imagine that, or was somebody driving by? Are we being watched? We might be being watched. Why is he barking? We're gonna have to get out of here and figure out this car thing?
Let's follow the hearse until we reach the graveyard.
Oh, that's what that was. It went this way, right? Because I saw it go around here. This property is much larger than I thought it was. I thought it was like just that main building we just spent most of the game in. Where did it go? Further down? We'll see. I guess we're about to find out. Could have gone back down that way, because we came from over there, and I don't think it's going to fit through there. Just follow the yellow brick road. There it is. Going. is where we started out, no? Have we been going the right way? Nope. I had a feeling something wasn't right. Where's the graveyard? Where's the road? Doesn't really let me go that way, so what am I supposed to do? What the hell do you want from me then? I don't understand. Yeah, I can't move anything, so what am I supposed to do here? Might have to look this up, because, this is not even letting me, like, go around. So I really don't know what I'm... Yeah, I might have to look this up real quick, because I'm not seeing, like, a break in this fence. It's not letting me move anything. Yeah, I might have to look this up. I don't know. Yeah, let me look this up really quick, Cause, I'm a little confused. See if I could figure this out. Hold on, I might have figured it out. Let me see. Okay. So I'm not the only one that was confused. Okay, wait, so we do have to, like, maneuver our way around. At least from what I'm seeing. Oh my god, why does the screen keep glitching out? What the heck? Okay, here we go. Do I just keep going down is the question? Looks like it. I'm gonna keep following the closest thing that looks to a road. Oh my god, the fans in my tower are being so obnoxiously loud today. What the? Find where they used to work in the garden? Okay. Not creepy at all. Where do we go from here? I guess keep following whatever paths I see. keep circling this wall to find an entrance? Did I miss the entrance? Is this even the cemetery? It probably is, right? It's like Walmaria from Attack on Titan. Where is the entrance? Turn on the AC again. That might be why I'm getting nauseous. I'm not great at tolerating warm or hot weather. I really wish we could move. There's no way to move faster, is there? Sensitivity camera controller. Nope, can't do anything. Can't do anything to fix that. I'm about to lose my patience. Oh. I'm just oblivious and walked right by it earlier. Oh. Doll. Here. Is this where you came?
Charlotte, my voice, my eyes, my ears, my very soul. Let's go and play together again.
Yeah, not creepy at all that the doll just made it here on its own. Oh, and it's nighttime. Even better. What is in this coffin? Where do we go now? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is not creepy at all. Where are we going? Are we leaving? Are we leaving?
My voice, to say what? Meaningless things.
Where are we going?
Be offensive to others and get into trouble.
Where are we going? Which way do I go? Do I just go in a circle? Do I go in the garden? Where are we going? You've given me no objective. Where do we go? Like, where exactly do we go back to the asylum? Like, I don't know. All she said was, let's go. I'm fucking looking it up. Fuck this. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, I think it's telling me to go into the garden.
Eyes to see desperate people.
So I'm just gonna keep wandering around. Oh my gosh, where are we going?
In the mirror, the shadow of my former self.
Yeah, love this creepy laughing in the background. Oh my god. Where are we going?
Gaunt, worn out. They're killing me slowly, day after day. My ears to hear screams, deliriums, threats, and false promises.
Any electricity? Can we turn on some lights like anything else? Nope. Okay. I guess we're going back to the asylum. Thank you for making me walk all the way back there in complete darkness. Barely tell which way I'm
It'll
going.
be all right. Everything will pass.
And the flashlight makes like no difference.
My soul, incapable of living. Of fitting into a world which it finds alien. It's moving further and further away from me, always further.
Are we oh wait, I think we're back. Kind of, almost. At least it's brighter here.
Let's go and play together again.
Does she mean that literally like on the playground? I wonder, because didn't we pass one? Hold on. Is that thing moving by itself? Oh, hell no. Okay, not creepy at all. What the heck? Wait, we can't. What do you want, Frappe?
I'd like to lose my voice. I'd like to lose my eyes. I'd like to lose my hearing. I'd like to lose myself forever.
What are we doing? Oh. Oh. Not. No. Oh. Did we kill ourselves? What are we doing? The fuck are we doing? Is the doll evil? Are we killing the doll? And metaphorically killing ourselves by killing the doll because she speaks for us. What is happening? An elementary school? With little Italian kids singing? This is getting really bizarre. And I know the song. Is this one of the... Yeah, I guess it's one of those things where we walk through our hallucination. Is this like before we snapped and went mental and got shipped away to the asylum? Because she said she was like 16. So this had to be when she was way younger. Maybe this is when the traumatic incident happened that made her lose her mind as a teen. I hate how bright the screen gets during these scenes. And I hate how much slower they make you walk during these hallucinations. My patience. Is this our house? Our family home? Where are we?
My schoolmates, when the light's there.
1 out of 17? What?
Renee's kind to Don Gino, but he always frightens me.
Are we Charlotte? Is that what the game is? Renee. thinks she's Charlotte, and that's why she keeps speaking of Renee in the third person. And, like, kind of switching back and forth. Can we please walk faster?
My baby Charlotte is so beautiful, and she's so good. But Renee isn't.
Okay, are we supposed to find 17 drawings in total then? Is that what you're telling me?
There are
While going
a lot
through
of
this
them.
maze?
They want to hurt me. They fly. Even Charlotte can't help me.
4 out of 17. This might take a minute.
Mom works so hard because I have to eat, or I won't grow.
5 out of 17. We just saw this one.
When I was small, I never used to eat. Poor mother.
So her voice kind of like changed, didn't it? Am I just like imagining things because I'm like nauseous and not feeling well?
Mr. Onofrio is so nice. I'm bad because I'm not kind.
7 out of 17, 10 more.
When I was little, I never used to sleep. Poor Mom.
This one we saw already, didn't we? I'm not crazy, am I? Nine more, I think, to go. I think we saw this, didn't we? No?
Mr. Onofrio helps Mom. How would we manage if he didn't?
It's Mom the prostitute.
Mom always has to work because it's so cold in winter.
I better start paying attention because clearly the maze doesn't just. I thought it was one of those things where it just randomly generates, but I think it's already like set. So there is a pattern. I better start paying attention. Da-da-da-da. I seriously think they made it so you can't walk faster, so you can't get through this game faster, because, oh my god, the glacial pace.
A blackbird's eating my head. That's why it hurts so much. We learn so many things at school, and so we have to attend. How would we get on if we didn't? do a
12
lot
out
of
of
bad
17.
things. I don't tell anyone.
Is this 12 or is
but
this
Mom
13?
knows just the same.
13. Alright, so we got 4 more left. 4 more. Let's find them. Uh-oh. What did I do? Did I get myself trapped somewhere? Okay, well the game didn't freeze. So what happened? What the heck happened?
What's happened?
That's what I've been asking.
What is this place? Maybe I'm dead. I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead. I can't get up. What's going on? What's happening?
Oh no, did we wake up before finding the last 3 drawings? Does that mean it stays incomplete?
God, my head is killing me.
Solitary confinement
Can't
is
keep
what
my
this
eyes
looks like.
open.
What's happening? What's happening? I really keep thinking I like broke the game every time nothing happens on the screen for that long. Sounds like we're locked up with Harley Quinn. Whoever the voice actress that did this laugh, she's very skilled, I'll give her that. Because it sounds like we are in an asylum with Harley Quinn right now. Did we imagine the asylum being like empty and abandoned? Are we like, is this a flashback or are we still here? Was that all our imagination? Our way of escaping? Because it's starting to seem that way. We never escaped. We just imagined it. Chapter 14. Wait a minute, how many chapters does this have? Like, I didn't even check. Hold on a minute. There's supposed to, how am I on chapter 14 if it says there's 12 main chapters? I broke the game. Alright, I kind of thought that was the end of the game for a second, I'm not gonna lie. What is this?
My medical file again. I don't want to know. I don't want to know anymore. There's only confusion. There were some who had scarcely seen me. They thought they knew me and understood what was happening to me and could decide about my life.
So we're really not gonna open the file? We're in a different part, that's for sure. Am I supposed to jump out a window or something? I'm so confused. We're really not going to read this file. Okay. Alright, if you so choose. Oh, I guess we can walk over this rubble and shit, it looks like. Maybe, maybe not. Am I stuck? Okay. Are both sides an option? Nope, just this one. Just this one.
Nobody laughs in here. I mean, really laughs. Not those crazy fools who laugh because people say they're mad. I don't know why they laugh out loud. They say I'm mad too, but I never feel like laughing. People used to laugh at me, but they were right, you know? You can't always cry and people laugh when they're afraid, don't they? It happened to you, not to me. It's better that way. They do that to show they're lucky. You mustn't take offense because it's true. And deep down, it's just like pity, if you see what I mean. then you think about your own situation, and you laugh, because you feel lucky that everything's gonna get better, that it's all shit. It's all shit, this place. You're not trying to tell me it's not true, are you? An intelligent person, educated, not like me. And if I can see it's a load of shit, just imagine how much better you understand it. No, come on. No. I feel fine here, you know? After all, I can do and say anything I want.
Can't stop it or anything? Nope, okay.
August 28th, 1942. We hereby notify you of the death of Ada T., mother of Renee T., a patient in your institution.
Oh, shit.
No known relative. Sincerely yours, Onofrio P. I have no one left in the world. Nobody at all. Solitude is very strange. It muffles everything, slows it down. It's an endless scream that makes no sound. A silent scream. I can't stop looking at myself. I will never leave this place. There is nobody up there for me. These walls have become my skin, and the wretched desperation within them is my soul without a voice. Here, nobody weeps anymore. How I would love to feel life, desperation, anger. I've stopped dreaming, daydreaming, maybe even thinking. I've lived in a reality which has corroded me and has stripped me of everything, even my ability to feel pain.
I feel like we're actually walking at a normal pace now. Thank you. What else are we supposed to be doing? I feel like maybe I'm gonna have to look this up, because what are we supposed to be doing? She hasn't said anything else. Unless we came out too soon, were we not supposed to come out? Like... What the hell? Are we trapped in here? What the hell?
May 5th, 1943. Renee's state of health is good. She is eating and speaking. Her spatial and temporal orientation is good. Therapy suspended. December 3rd. She calmly asks if she can leave the hospital. Evaluate patient for 6 months. May 2nd, 1944. Discharge denied despite a favorable psychiatric opinion. The patient has no home or means of support.
Oh. So that's how they justify keeping us locked in here? We died in here, didn't we?
The reasons why discharge is impossible are explained, and this is how Renee learns of her mother's death 2 years after the fact.
Damn. That is messed up. She hangs herself.
May 5th. She tried to kill herself in the night by
Oh,
hanging herself in a
tried.
sheet, saved by the nurses. Restrained to her bed, she once more tried to kill herself by suffocation. The decision has been taken to perform a transorbital lobotomy.
So I said in the beginning about the freaking lobotomies. Jeez. This shit was so barbaric. So we're still alive, just basically like brain dead. That's probably the case. This is so tragic because this definitely went on in many asylums. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Oh my gosh. That's so fucking brutal. Ew. Oh gosh. And you could like, they could probably feel it too, I'm assuming. Oh my goodness. Ah! So gross. Oh my gosh, this is so fucked up. It's even more fucked up because you know this happened in real life, these kinds of things. Oh my gosh.
10th of June, 1944.
Oh, different person talking.
Operation successful.
This is the doctor.
Patient tranquil and collaborative. Motor coordination capacity reduced, but she's improving. Transferred to the tranquil department in the care of Dr. B. 25th of October. Continues to talk about Amara and her doll, Charlotte. The disturbances of motor capacity show slight signs of improvement. Difficulty walking, not capable of riding, and the nurses report that they have to help her dress, wash, and feed herself. In In the summer of 1944, Renee was transferred back into my department. Aware of little, indifferent, hardly ever spoke. One day, she said, "When I find the courage to look at myself in the mirror, I see a young face which is aged and looks at me full of fear." She is a woman now who has changed profoundly compared to the girl that I had under my care several years ago. Only the sadness of her gaze and her intelligence are unchanged. She's so young, just 23 years old, but is lacking all vitality. Perhaps her condition may improve, but probably not. Her life has been thrown away, and nobody did a thing to try to avoid this.
So here you live above my mind. I wish you'd heard that my mind is trying to read
Tragic.
yours and easy for a bird. Soon I'll meet you. I'll become the one you love. We'll grow wings and we'll have claws while looking for ourselves. The time is endless, it could take forever. I will find you. I will find you. I will find you. Our home, our heart. I will find you. I will find you.
Oh, that's the end.
I will find you.
Jeez.
Home, our heart.
Well, that was a very depressing game, I'm not gonna lie. I do like this. I think I like this more than Martha is Dead. A lot shorter than I thought it would be, because Martha is Dead took me like 2 streams. And we finished just in time, at least.
Don't be scared, don't fly away, our home will soon be where our heartbeats fight this life together.